Hello, Internet, I'm me, and this is Kamen Rider Gaim, episode 13. And, holy crap, alright, with this move. Alright, yeah. Let me start this off by saying, before this episode, actually before the subsequent episodes, about 3 episodes back, I thought this series was okay. Back in episode 10, I thought this had some mystery to it. I mean, honestly, Idrisil was behind it. Oh no, the big evil company's behind it. What a shock. Um, when they announced that, oh, haha, Idrisil was using the lock seeds and the beat riders as guinea pigs. I was like, that's a twist, but still, the big evil company did it? No shit! The big company that controls everything and has eyes everywhere did something and kept it all hidden from the public view? What a shock! I've never heard that storyline before. So, I still thought it was good. It's just like, no shit, Sherlock. They're evil. I didn't know they would be that evil. And then, episode 12, they're covering their tracks, and I was like, yeah, yeah. And then this episode happened, and I was like, alright, you got me. This is really fucking good. Because, shit, not only do we have the Idrisil, like, covering their tracks, a new disease has shown up from all the attacks, all the previous monster attacks, to all previous monster victims, which I've always wondered, and I don't know if any other tokusatsu has done this, but, like, yeah, when a monster attacks from, like, another dimension or aliens, do they not carry other diseases, bacteria, or anything to it? Apparently, they thought of it in this one, and guess what? People are getting sick. People are having plants grow out of their skin, which would be terrifying if the special effects were not taping a house plant to a person's chest and making them go, ah, don't look at the tape, ah. I mean, it's a scary concept, but execution-wise, they could have done a bit better. They didn't have to go gruesome with it, but like maybe some makeup to where that you could see like the skin beginning in the plant, ending. That would have been kind of cool. But of course, they put all the blame on the beat writers, and Idrisil was like, well, we're done with the beat writers. They're just gonna all disappear, and we don't give a fuck what the hell they do. And they revealed that the DJ was on their side the entire time. Honestly, I'm like, the DJ brings it up, and I'm like, really? You guys gave these kids armored abilities. Some of these kids are very egotistical, and you're expecting them all to just go, oh man, it's all our fault. Let's just disappear off the map quietly. And of course, they're like, yeah, we know if they, cause any shit, we could send our awesome ass rider over here, the white armored rider, to go out and kick some ass and punish him for, trying to do shit. Which kind of is exactly what happens. But I was always like, yeah, oh yeah, they're blamed now. They won't do anything. Yeah, no. If like pretty much if it was me and people came up blaming me for this shit, I'd hinge in and then kick someone's ass and then say, hey, I'm gonna go kick some monster ass whenever they showed up. So this is not my fucking fault. Which is a mixture of what two characters do in this episode. But so of course everyone's blaming the beat writers, and fighting ensues. But our favorite French-Japanese militant pastry chef decides to go on the side of Idrisil and actually start going around and punishing each beat writer for being a beat writer. That as a public stunt to keep the blame on the beat writers for everything that's happening. Again, a very smart plan. Use somebody who's not in the public's eye as being with Idrisil as an agent of Idrisil. Very smart. Very evil, too. Assholes. Of course, because I hadn't learned their names, because really, this again, this season was like out of my peripheral. Hell, Kyoryuger was out of my. It was in my peripheral too because I've been busy as shit. So I haven't learned any of the characters' names. I just know banana one, orange one, this one, this one, this one. So, sorry guys, no names here. But yeah, of course, the banana one is like, you know what? Fuck this. You guys blame my ass. All right, I'll kick your ass. And that's what he was trying to do. And of course, our favorite chef comes in and kicks his ass because he's a soldier with armor. No shit, he's gonna be powerful. And of course, tries to go after our hero of the day, Mr. Orange. Again, no names here, bitches. But of course, they reveal that he's not in it to actually protect people. He's in it because he's evil. No shit. Again, they fight. Orange and Banana team up, kick his ass. He runs off because he wants to go make more cakes. Because, when you get your ass kicked, cake. This guy, he's cracktastic. Honestly, he's cracktastic. But then, of course, one of the monsters that had been actually getting in, which I'm interested on why there are more cracks now than there usually were. There's like 12. They said there was like 12 times more cracks than there was last year. Is that because of the beat writers and them messing around with the games, or was it just something that's because of the armored riders themselves, because they get their powers from that dimension, or what? I want to really know about that. But needless to say, monsters are starting to show up everywhere. And so this new monster came out who is supposed to be a Chinese dragon, but is of course a guy in a costume. And I know this is Tokusatsu. A guy in a costume, holy shit. No, but like, I hate it when they try to do dragons and they do pretty much the horse head mask effect of it, where it's like, it's a mask, but of course the guy's head is like in the mask's neck, and the head is like all the way up here. Yeah, I had to scoop down and show you that. And so it looks really silly when the guy's like supposed to be eating something and then like holding its head like in pain. So it looks like a guy who's doing this. Ah! And it's like, no shit, that's obviously like, that's not your fucking head. I kind of wish they would stop doing that for dragons. Put the fucking head right here. It'll look silly, but it won't look as silly as somebody reaching up about a foot above their head acting like they have a headache. I'm sorry. It's just something that has bothered me ever since. But anyway, this dragon one comes out, gets his ass kicked by, of course, the white armored rider, who's now sporting the new energy gear with a new energy bow, and that, of course, does the whole Icarus thing and has blades as the bows, which I'm surprised like Hawkeye or Green Arrow hasn't adopted that in their comics, like a bow and arrow with blades on the bow. Oh wait, no, like Green Arrow kinda did in Injustice Gods Among Us. I'm getting off subject. But anyway, he's coming in, he's kicking ass, taking names. The dragon like freaks out, and because, the crack it open, there's like plants and shit everywhere. He eats some of the seeds and becomes like of course, this big CGI ass dragon. And gets his ass kicked again by the white armored rider, who's pretty much there just to show off what the energy state can do. But, however, when Pinecone guy, yeah, I don't remember his name either, got defeated by the white armored rider before, he actually had PTSD of Kamen Rider. Which I find amazingly both hilarious and scary as shit. And disturbing as shit, I'm sorry. Because holy shit, this dude lost his powers and is now seeing monsters everywhere and the armored riders everywhere who kicked his ass. And he's like, holy shit, I need the power. He's like a freaking drug addict now. And so what he does is smart thinking. After seeing everybody fight, he's like, oh, that monster ate those seeds and became more powerful. I should eat those seeds and become more powerful. If just having the seeds, sorry, my screen just went black. If having the seeds gives you powers, eating them must give you even more power, right? Yeah, he just ate it. And he becomes a monster. And that's how the episode ends. And I'm like, well, next episode he's dead. Because we don't know if it's reversible or anything. But yeah, dude, this episode's awesome. Again, some of the costumes and special effects are kind of but hey, it's TV, it's Kamen Rider, it's Tokusatsu, get the fuck over it. This episode does a great job. The character development, especially with Hase, oh my god, I said his name. Oopsies. I mean, oh fuck, Pycone, dude. The character development with that is amazing, actually, with him craving power, showing off that when he had the power, it was just a catalyst for a guy who thought he was the hot shit when he was actually cold diarrhea in a Dixie cup, actually having some gratification. And when he loses that gratification, he has to get it back. It's almost a cruel state of irony and almost a very scary notion of what if you had power and lost it, but you couldn't handle losing the power, you know? It's the point of, yes, you might have gotten your ass kicked, but at least you had a fight. As opposed to, now you just are going to die. You have no fight in you. It's a very scary concept and a very cool concept. I really do. I really wish we could have actually studied more into, and maybe another character will go through that. I don't know. But hey, it's a really cool concept. I'm really glad they brought it up. They brought up a lot of good ideas in this episode and brought this season and this idea of Kamen Rider Gaim as a whole up another freaking great level that I never would have thought of. So, until next time, guys, I'm going to say peace and then reach over to my mouse and stop pushing the record button because I'm recording this directly on YouTube. So, yeah, peace.